Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video we are going to deduce momentum equation in cylindrical coordinates. In last video we have already reduced all the shearing stress terms in cylindrical coordinates. So in this video we are going to use them into momentum equation. So let us first of all consider the non-conservative equation, which is rho into dV bar dt is equals to pressure gradient plus mu times Laplacian of V bar plus 1/3 of del bar into divergence of velocity plus body forces terms. So let it be equation number 1, and let us try to deduce first of all Laplacian of V bar. So to do that we need to get definition of del bar, del square, so Laplacian operator in cylindrical coordinates. So let us first of all obtain that. So del bar dot del bar is equals to del squared actually. So is equals to ER partial over partial R plus E theta 1 over R partial over partial theta plus EZ into partial over partial Z dot producted with the same entity. So let us copy this again, and now let us do the dot product. So while taking this dot product, let us do the product of ER into ER terms first, then E theta into ER terms, since that is an operator, so partial over partial theta of ER into partial over partial R as it is written, plus E theta into 1 over R times ER into partial squared over partial R and partial theta, plus E theta dot E theta multiplied by 1 over R squared partial over partial theta squared. So second derivative. So plus EZ into EZ and second derivative with respect to Z. So now we already know that this definition of ER d theta is E theta, and then there are the identity operators which we need to make them as unit because of dot product, scalar product, and E theta into ER at 0. Similarly E theta and EZ, same terms, will make unit entity. So let us write down the operators now remained. So 1 over R, so this will be unit entity, so that's why, plus E theta into ER is 0, so that's why we will ignore that term, and then 1 over R squared partial over partial second derivative with respect to theta and second derivative with respect to Z. So that is equation number 4. Okay, so in short, these first two terms can be concisely written like this, plus 1 over R square and rest of the terms as it is. So this is the definition of Laplacian operator in case of cylindrical coordinate systems. So now let us operate this on velocity vector along cylindrical coordinates. So we are going to deduce term by term all the entities. Okay, so let us do that. Operate del squared on V bar. So del squared V bar is equals to 1 over R, same term, partial over partial R of R times partial over partial R operating on V bar, plus second term operating on V bar, second derivative of with respect to theta, plus third term with respect to Z operating on V bar. So now let us deduce terms one by one. So let us take down first of all this term, copy this, and let us put down all the velocity components into it. So 1 over R, and let us now, instead of V bar, we will use the velocity components, which is ER VR plus E theta V theta and plus EZ VZ. Okay, so is equals to ER into 1 over R partial over partial R. So let us take this inside. So this will be R into partial over partial R of dVR plus E theta into 1 over R partial over partial R of R times dV theta dr plus EZ into 1 over R partial over partial R of R times partial over partial R of VZ. Okay, so these are the terms which are required for the first part into equation 6. So let it be 7 and 8. Now let us find out the second term in equation number 6, which is 1 over r squared and d2 over d theta squared of er vr plus e theta v theta plus ez vz. Okay, so this gives out 1 over r square. Let us separate out the double derivatives and let us take down first of all first derivative of all the terms inside, plus d partial over partial theta of e theta into v theta plus e theta into dv theta d theta plus d ez d theta into vz plus ez into d theta of vz. Okay, so this term is going to be e theta, this term is going to be negative er, we know that, and this term is 0. So let us rewrite down all the terms which are left and then again differentiate them with respect to theta. So this term is e theta vr plus er into dvr d theta minus er into v theta plus e theta into dv theta d theta plus ez into dvz d theta. Okay, so let this equation be 9 and 10. Now let us take the derivative with respect to theta again of these all terms. So 1 over r squared into partial over partial theta of e theta into vr plus e theta. Then we have this term d er into second derivative of vr plus minus der d theta v theta plus this is also minus er into dv theta d theta plus dv theta d theta into d e theta d theta plus e theta into second derivative of theta v theta with respect to theta plus ez differentiated with respect to theta, similarly velocity, plus second derivative of vz times ez. Let it be, okay, this term is negative er, this term is e theta, then over here we have again e theta, this term is negative er again, and this term is 0. Okay, so let us rewrite down all the terms which are left. 1 over r square, then negative er vr plus e theta dvr d theta, e theta d theta of vr plus er into second derivative of vr with respect to theta minus e theta v theta minus er dv theta d theta minus er dv theta d theta again plus e theta into second derivative of v theta with respect to theta plus ez into second derivative of vz with respect to theta. So that completes all the terms. So let it be equation 11 and 12. Now let us first of all write down all the er terms. So vr into this term minus this term is twice, so that's why twice of dv theta d theta plus e theta terms now 2 times dvr d theta minus v theta minus d2 v theta by d theta squared plus ez into d2 vz over d theta squared. Okay, so let it be equation number 13. Okay, so now the last term, which is d2 v bar dz squared. So this term again differentiated of er vr e theta v theta plus ez vz. Okay, so it is equals to er into d2 vr over dz squared plus e theta into d2 v theta by d theta squared plus dz squared plus ez into d2 vz over dz squared. So let it be equation 14. Okay, so now we have all the terms deduced one by one. So let us copy them into one equation. So along r direction, let us copy first of all terms from this equation 8, r term, paste it, and then from the second term we have this contribution towards r direction, so plus this term, and needs to be multiplied by 1 by r squared. Okay, plus 1 by r squared times bracket, and last term, which is this, plus second derivative of Vr with respect to z direction. So now let us first of all highlight this, and now let us split the bracket in the second term. Okay, so ddr of r times Vr r minus Vr over r squared plus 1 over r squared d2 Vr d theta squared minus 2 over r squared into dv theta d theta plus second derivative of Vr with respect to z. Okay, so these first two terms can be clubbed into a term ddr of 1 over r ddr of r times Vr. By product rule we can get the same terms plus other terms as it is, 2 over r squared dv theta d theta plus second derivative of Vr with respect to z direction. So that these components are along r direction of del squared V bar. So let us highlight this, and this is the term required to be substituted into our non-conservative form for shear stress. Okay, so similarly we need to get the terms along theta direction. So let us copy from equation 8 the second term over here and put it here, plus contribution from equation 13 along e theta direction needs to be multiplied by 1 over r squared plus the last from 14. Okay, so those were the terms along theta direction. Now let us club the terms again. So this becomes ddr of 1 over r ddr of r times v theta and plus 1 over r squared into second derivative of v theta with respect to theta term as it is. Then so in the first term actually we clubbed the terms from first and second part, so that is v theta over r squared. So that term is clubbed into the first part. So del squared of v bar along theta direction. Similarly now we can get along z direction. So let us highlight it properly. Okay, so along z direction let us try to write down the components. Del squared v along z direction. So copy this term, paste it over there. Then we have second from equation 13. So this last term, and which is a second derivative of Vz with respect to theta. So let us arrange it properly, plus 1 over r squared, and then from equation 14 last term. Okay, let us put it over there, and this is equation 19. Okay, so this equation we are going to utilize as it is. So let us change the color style and let us highlight it. Okay, now we need to substitute all these terms into the governing equation. So here we are going to make an assumption like for incompressible Newtonian fluid in cylindrical coordinates, we need to substitute directly these terms, highlighted terms, into equation. For compressible part we need to keep that divergence part as it is, suppose anybody wants. So substitute 16, 18 and 19 in equation 1. Yes, equation 1, this equation. and provided that we are going to make incompressible flow, which is divergence of velocity is 0. Along r direction one can directly write down all the terms. So this term along r direction, the first left hand side, we have already reduced it in earlier videos, so you go through it. I am just rewriting it here directly. d dt of Vr plus Vr into dVr dr plus V theta over r into dVr d theta plus minus V theta squared over r plus Vz into dVr dz. Put it into a bracket and needs to be multiplied by rho. So is equals to negative pressure gradient along r direction plus mu times whatever terms now we just deduced along r direction. So let us copy them and paste it as it is. So these are the terms we need to use as it is, and let us complete this bracket plus body force term along r direction, which is rho fr. Similarly, one can have along theta direction all the components along theta direction. So again, the left hand side of this equation is I am copying as it is, rho into dv theta dt plus Vr into dv theta dr plus V theta r into dv theta d theta plus Vr into V theta over r plus Vz into dv theta dz. Bracket complete is equals to negative pressure gradient along theta direction 1 over r. Okay, mu times this second, which is equation 18. So let us copy and put it as it is. So this is the way one can deduce all the terms and can put in to the forms, and this plus the body force terms. Similarly, along z direction we can have components. Left hand side will be rho times dvz dt plus Vr into dvz dr plus V theta over r into dvz d theta plus Vz into dvz over dz is equals to negative pressure gradient along z plus mu times all these terms. So let us copy them and put it there, paste it, okay, and plus body force terms. So these are the components we have deduced along r, theta and z direction. Most of the books have directly written them, they have not deduced it, so that's why we have made an effort to deduce all of them. So in summary, we can put all the equations together, and that's it. Thank you.